Good evening everybody. I hope you're doing well. Having a fantastic Thursday. Thursday it is, isn't it? Yes, let's look at the calendar. There we go. Good evening, I hope you're all doing well. Let me swap on over to the regular scene. How is everyone? I hope you're having a fantastic November the 5th. Lots of fireworks going off here in the background, so hopefully it's not too bad. Who have we got in tonight? Aspie Savage, Dutchman, Vallegro, Darkwing's here, Yelek's here. Thank you so much, Yelek, for your 4 months. That is amazing. Thank you for your sub. Really do appreciate that. 4 months. Stolpcraft, Rinfi, Sebon Clawfang, Edwards is here, Wondersheep's here, Fishboy, good evening to you, and Merylix, and Trishan, Lichborg, and Darkwing's here with the cheese and Catman. Treywick, I'm having a wonderful day, thank you very much. How about yourself? Ronnie's here, hope you're doing well. Doing very well, thank you. Real Ginny, Catherine, Lyric, hello to you, hope you're doing well. So loud outside, man, I hate November 5th. It's noisy, it's not good for those with pets as well. Obi-Wan Kenobi, good evening to you, hope you're having a lovely day. All your accounts got killed. Oh really, Real Ginny, what happened? You have 21,000 Oreos to spend.
Bellingham just subscribed. Hi Sam, hi all. Thanks for all the content, Sam.
You're more than welcome, Bellingham. Thank you so much for your sub. That's really do appreciate that. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Yes, I've not got a Silas on tonight, and I've not got a full screen cat cam on either at the moment because the kittens are sleeping next door. So I'm not going to be too loud tonight. Okay, so you probably won't get to see them tonight because they've just eaten, they've filled their little bellies, and they're fast asleep at the moment. Loving, set an alarm to be on time to help Lego keep Jack in line. Fantastic timing. What else did I miss? Just scroll back up. Wurtit, good evening to you. Ella Hoof and Real Snug, good evening to you. Commander Bond, I hope you're doing well. Cryptexus and Blue Sapphire X23, good evening one and all, lovely to have you all here. Not good for those with pets. Oh, do I have pets? I've got 1 or 4 exactly. It's Oreo gets quite spooked with fireworks. Cookie not so much, but she's not too bad. I'm not sure about the kittens. They're kind of, we've only had them 24 hours, so it's still early days yet. So to find out their temperament, but so far they seem fine. They are actually sleeping at the moment, so that's all good. Cancel all their subs and Shadowlands pre-orders after the input broadcast policy. Oh, right, okay, Real Ginny. And did that affect all of your accounts, or is that just basically all the other accounts that you... Because I've heard reports of some people having all of their accounts getting cancelled, not just the specific ones. What caused the extra parent? Must have missed the introduction. We haven't done an introduction as yet, Commander Bond. It was more down to sort of circumstances of fate. We were in the right place, and they were in the right place, and so it was a meeting of like-minded hearts, basically. Kozakov, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. You cancelled 4 in response, did you, Aspie Savage? I know there's been a lot of tumultuous news, shall we say, over the past couple of days with everything that has been going on with the new take, as it is, on input software, rather, from Blizzard's side of things. I can understand where they're coming from. I hope there's a solution. I mean, it does say in terms of like running multiple accounts is still very much something that they allow. It's just basically the means by which it's done is being restricted heavily, shall we say.
Fishy Boy just subscribed. Thanks for great stream and conversations. Sorry for not being more active in chat, but enjoying listening and watching while playing myself.
No need to apologise at all, Fishy Boy. It's down to your own level of input that you're comfortable with. That is absolutely fine. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for your sub. That is more than generous of you, so thank you. That's wonderful. Have a whole lot of emotes for you. Serendipity at the end, yes, exactly. But I can, even though they're not available at the moment, I can blast you with photos that I've been taking in the last 24 hours. So there's lots of kitten pictures we can look at in a bit. Before we transferred all the gold and gear from it. Okay, hold on. What was that?
Deadly_skull_07 just subscribed. Almost time for gold making in Shadowlands PogChamp.
I know, it's very, very close. Thank you so much, Deadly Skull. Kicking off a hype train and your sub. And wow, Finbert as well. That is amazing. That is hype train started with a gusto. Thank you so much. That is amazing. First and foremost, whole lot of emotes for you. My thanks very, very much. And Linnaeus, thank you so much as well, with your Prime as well. Wow, that is amazing. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Yes, I watched the records video earlier, Aspie Savage. I think I'm of two minds of that one. I think there are some points in there that I would agree with, but there are other things that I think are twisted with interpretation, shall we say. And I'm not sure whether that's the intent or not. So I have mixed feelings about it, to be honest. Who did I miss coming in? Was anyone else? See what happens. Let's have a look. So big change, Shadowlands, legendary crafting, with the whole soul ash and things like that, definitely. Doc Otter, good evening to you. Missed a few coming in here. For nuanced solution, then all or nothing. I mean, we had that with the relics, wasn't it? It was all or nothing. It was basically, it was going to be really good, and then it was nothing. So I can understand sometimes the sledgehammer approach does kind of it gets results, as it were. What we get as a game at the end of it is all for our own interpretation. We'll see what the markets do over time, definitely. Good evening, Jack. Lovely to have you here. What else do we have? Mr. Yeah, that one's just not doing anything useful with them. Well, yes, I mean you can basically craft on one in the background. You could do things like sniping, I guess. Lots of things like making scrapping, or you can still do the 2x4 farms. Once you've got yourself set up in position, you just have to Alt-Tab. I mean, I still like the idea of whack-a-mole fishing. I think that's a great idea, and that's still possible. So there's lots of things, definitely, still that you can do. Well, certainly, definitely, I think we will feel the effects of the mats market, because there's so much that happens, really, with the supply of that and the demand from people like myself who will buy huge amounts of tie spray as a result. People tried to reset prices already on your realm, but that didn't work out, since most boxes have such big stocks. One has like 90,000 of Zenithid. Yes, I mean, it's too soon to start reacting now. I think there may be a few knee-jerk reactions. Maybe we'll be able to make some gold that way, but yeah, I think it's still early. I think for both people who have multiple accounts and people who are relying on people with multiple accounts, my suggestion and advice at the moment would be just to hold and wait and see how it pans out first. The intent doesn't seem to be as clear, implied but not direct. I mean, we had the same thing as well with the when the whole auction house throttling stuff was in as well. It wasn't clear, and there wasn't a direct communication with that specific community, which makes things a whole lot easier for us to then be able to pass on the message. That's the main thing, really. And price of loss of the auction house is going to increase substantially. Thought that was a message coming through then. With fewer farmers of the base mats won't affect gold makers as much, I suspect, as we're pretty flexible. I think so, Aspie Savage, definitely. There's always niches. Gold makers find a way, as we say. At best, you can at best dual box, yeah. After refunds went through that, actually it doesn't really affect anything below 10 box. You can easily still tab through each of the game clients within the time. I would say so, Realty. That would still be a viable option, definitely. Been playing a priest loads. PvP is amazing fun. Have truly been converted to the Church of Samadan. Fantastic, Edwards. Yeah, I love playing a priest. It was good fun. Discipline on PvP is definitely a lot of fun. Spirit of Harmony is up at 230 gold each on Shadow Song. Wow, okay, that's gone up a fair amount. I wonder how everything else is going, like the Trillium ore and the Ghost Iron ore and the Golden Lotuses as a link to that as well. I guess in some ways, I mean, I don't know what Blizzard have in terms of what they can see from our side and how it helps them. I mean, I would like to think that by taking this approach, it allows them to say, okay, well, these things we can investigate and give warnings for, things like that. Thank you all for that amazing hype train. That was wonderful. Thank you for your continued support. It really does mean a lot to me. But it was more of an attempt to stop the 20 plus Death Knights greeting people, lagging out zones. See, I never experienced any of these things. It's interesting, isn't it? Definitely. Queldrew, good evening to you. If I miss anyone coming in, I do apologise. Most of the things people don't like, 2x4 and gathering, but it does prevent your playstyle, which is soloing dungeons for actual fun rather than gold. Yes, I mean, that's the thing, wasn't it, Wondersheep? Is getting that... it's the challenge of it, isn't it? It makes the game interesting, certainly. And it's a shame that for you has been removed. I mean, I remember doing like dual boxing in EverQuest for the same kind of thing, really. And people used to 5-box in EverQuest back in the day with a lot less sophisticated software. It's all depends on how much you can set up within the game, I think. For each WoW client known to use broadcasting software, if anything, using broadcasting software makes your less efficient. I have no idea how that works, though, Real Ginny, so I can only guess, definitely. Have a look at Living Steel, Trillium Bar, Exact, Black Trillium, White Trillium, Spirit of Harmony, Motive Harmony, Ghost Iron Ore, and Ghost Iron, and Golden Lotus Exact. Can I actually copy and paste all of those in? That would be really handy. If I did that in one shopping search, I'm not sure if I can. I'd have to have those as separate groups. Oh, I have to do a /reload. Let's go have a look. Yeah, you know, if you to get banned a while back, it knew it would happen. I was just wondering how long. Open accounts just for it. Oh, right, okay. You're happy they got rid of the... it's always fun for the person doing it, but hideous in PvP and gathering for other people. I mean, it's not something... Because I never really did either of those things in any huge amount, so I never really experienced it firsthand. But I can understand and empathise, certainly. I can. Okay, that's fantastic. Let's go through and paste that lot in. There we go. Living Steel, Trillium Bar. Well, Speak Savage, thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Giving out 5 subs, that is so kind. If you were one of those lucky people to get a sub, thank you. And please do put some emotes in the chat. There we go. I'll just put a whole load in there. That's amazing. Thank you, Aspie Savage. That was most generous of you. Dayoka, good evening to you. Anyone else who came in during that, good evening to you. What else did I miss? There we go. Let all that go through. That is fantastic. There we go. Okay. So, yes, let's look at this whilst we're here. Golden Lotus is 40. Spirit of Harmony, yeah, 268. So Golden Lotus I would expect to be higher. Ghost Iron ore, look at that. There's 159,000 at 4 gold 92. My average buy price is 5 gold 69. I've got, you know, I could do with some Ghost Iron ore, to be honest, looking at that price. Then it comes into Ghost Iron bars. I've not seen it that cheap for a while, so I'm going to buy some of that for the moment. How much would 5,000 cost me? 24,000. I mean, that will keep me in Ghost Iron bars for a while, because I need them for my Living Steel and all my conversions for my Sky Golems and things like that. It might be buffering a little bit. Let me see if it settles back down. It's gone red for me at the moment. Hopefully it'll settle down again. I've not got anything else in the background. I closed down my Blizzard launcher because it was trying to update Shadowlands in the background. So I don't know if it's that. Not sure it's just your internet. It could be mine. It definitely looks like it's OBS is struggling. Hopefully it will catch back up. Give it a moment. Bear with me one moment. Let's see if there's anything else I can fix up this end. That looks okay. Let's just change that down to the lower setting. That's gone down there. Anything else in the background I can get rid of? TSM's all up to date. Twitch is okay. I can probably get rid of that. Let's exit that. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, give it a moment. Hopefully it'll come back. Fingers crossed. There we go. Buffering and blurring. Buffering a lot indeed. Okay, hold on. Maybe the kittens are streaming Netflix or something. I could be. I don't know if anything else is going down at all. Sometimes it can just lag out a little bit. There's no Blizzard launcher in the background. It's coming from inside my house. It's going to be somewhere. Let me have a look. Check my resources. Anything being used up too much? World of Warcraft's fine. Performance is fine. It's using what it can with what it's got. There we go. Think it might have settled down a bit again looking at that. Memory's fine, CPU's is fine. There we go. Let me give that a little while to settle down. And see if that causes any issues for the moment. Okay. Good evening all. See it's cleared up for you. Okay, fantastic. Everyone who came in, Hellrider. If I had gold for every pixel in today's stream, I'd have 25 copper. Good evening to you, Hellrider. And Vesamora, good evening to you. And anyone else who came in who I missed. Let me just have a look, just in case. There we go. Rename it as Pandera Mats or something for your favourites to have, according to Senza. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea from Senza. I'll go for that one. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's settled again here as well, so it must have been a hiccup. So let's go back here and recent searches, add to favourites, and then this one will go here. Rename search Pandaria Mats. That's a really good idea. And then I'll actually look for it here, and I'm going to favourite my favourites by putting them in alphabetical order and pop it up at the top there. So then I should be able to just click on that and then go through there. There we go, fantastic. Dennis Riddle, thank you so much for continuing the gift sub you got from Grumpy Dad. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Well, it looks like OBS has gone red again for me. Fingers crossed. Maybe it's the fireworks outside causing the internet to fall over a little bit. I'll hold on for the moment, see if things go okay for the moment. But yeah, I can hear more fireworks kicking off again tonight. Right, so things I need to do today. We've got a lot of stuff. We need to relist all our auctions because they've all expired. I need to go somewhere for that. So let's head to Dalaran. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, fireworks always this time of year, and always a few days either side as well. Yeah, I can hear them going off now. Can't hear anything from the kittens' rooms, so they should be all right for the moment. They can't jack at all. I was kidding. Yeah, they use the same bandwidth. Maybe setting them off in the house next to the router probably would be the same things. Right, let's have a look. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I've got lots of expires and things. I've still got all that ghost iron ore I just bought. So let's deal with all of this first. Now this is quite slow as well in terms of speed. It seems WoW is quite slow at the same time, because this is Dalaran, and that's normally quite fast. Scared to catch into more internet, definitely Daniel, I think. And good evening to you, Daniel, as well, if I missed you coming in. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so what else have we got? Yeah, this is going to be a little while going through at this speed. I think that's finished in its current state. Let me have a look. Yes, my bags are full. So let's go post on what we have. We need an appropriate amount for that. Let's just move around here. And then, yes, it was a good post that, wasn't it, Commander Bond? Very well put, Jack. What I like about it is the fact that it's about... is lagging as well for you? Okay. I'm not sure if I can do anything this side or anything. Not sure if it's Twitch or something else. Other times, sometimes lagging pretty bad, other times it's all good. Let me just check. Oh wow, Ruby says, thank you so much.
Ruby says just subscribed. Hi at Samadan plays WoW. Thanks for putting out the greatest content. Can you direct me to your expulsum string? 3.
Ruby says, thank you so much, that's very kind of you. As for my expulsum string, it's in flux at the moment because of the whole change to the Bracer Super Shuffle. I am still currently using my original one from the Bracer Shuffle. It's not necessarily accurate at the moment. What I would suggest you do is take the price of, say, it's either 6 or 7 tie spray bracers. So times the price of 6 bracers or 7 bracers, and that will give you an expulsum price. Even do it manually for the moment and see what happens. Yeah, that's a very good one, definitely. We're slideshow Samadan here for a bit. Hold on, it will resolve soon. Hopefully, it's still very laggy this end in terms of from OBS. I'm dropping a lot of frames. I'll have a look. Let me see if anyone's... Leggy. That's not the right word. Spell correct doesn't quite work, does it? See if that fixes anything. There we go. 5th of November. See what happens. What else have we got? Let me just scroll back down. Yeah, it's definitely a good one, definitely. There we go. Thank you, Jack, for sharing that one. New Cat's getting a software update. Have to update their BIOS. Fireworks, is it Guy Fawkes Night in the UK? It is indeed, Hellrider. That's why we've got them all on at the moment. Okay, no one else is downloading anything, so it's not here at the moment. But my internet does seem to be going back up a little bit, so we'll just hope it settles down. Is all we can hope for at the moment. Reason about post about Xbox now. You just have to not say we got them boys naming their names. Yeah, I think that's probably extreme in the extreme, definitely. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that was the Pandera and Materials one. It was really good, actually. And I forgot about the renaming things as well. That's really useful as well. So hopefully this will settle down again. We're still getting a few dropped frames according to OBS, but hopefully we can at least function a little bit here. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I think so, Wonder Sheep. Thankfully not. Right, okay, so we're all there, we're all there. Let's deal with the expires for the moment. These WoW seems a little bit laggy as well, looking at that. The mailbox is definitely slower than I'm used to. I'll have to see what else is going on in the background. Maybe there's another process in the background. Let me check. Background processes. Is there a Blizzard launcher one that I've missed, perhaps? A Battle.net one. I can't see anything. What have I got? Have I got any... anything else updating in the background? I've got some Autodesk stuff. I can get rid of those, because those aren't needed. Creative Cloud we can get rid of. Anything else in the background? Oh, that's spiked up a bit. I wonder if it's anything Creative Cloud wise. Dropbox, we'll get rid of that, just in case that's going up. No, that's all done. Okay, that looks like it's gone up a little bit, definitely. Software update for Adobe. Let's get rid of that one. I'm just literally going through and killing it all with fire. This should hopefully help, because that's definitely gone a lot higher now, looking at that. There's a whole lot of other stuff going on. There we go. That's, wow, there's a load of Windows services. Okay, my PC probably needs a reboot as well. Looking at that, okay, I think that's definitely gone green on OBS's end, so hopefully that will have fixed things in terms of lagginess and stuff.
Deeplev Boy just subscribed. What are your thoughts on the multi-boxing changes?
Detlef Boy, good evening to you. Thank you so much. 9 months, that is amazing, first and foremost. We were talking about the multi-box stuff a little bit earlier. So my thoughts on it is, I'm not entirely upset with it, to be honest, because if I was to run multiple accounts to do certain things, it doesn't really stop a lot of the things I would do, because the sort of things I would want multiple accounts for would be to go and fish on multiple accounts, or go and craft on one, or do something on the whilst I do something on the other. If I did want to still go and collect up a whole load of herb nodes and things like that, I could put a load of characters on follow and do it that way. If I wanted to do a 2x4 farm, I could still place people strategically. I'm hoping that it will bring more people together than cause more division. Yes, I think markets might fluctuate a little bit as people speculate and people get rid of their stock, or Shadowlands is going to be very interesting, definitely. So we'll see what happens there as well. So overall, I think I'm okay with it, to be honest. But then I'm not a multi-boxer, so this is only me saying what I would use it for. I'm not someone who has used it. Hasn't been laggy for 5 minutes or so now. Oh, excellent. Thank you for the feedback, Daniel. Hopefully that has fixed it. I killed a whole load of background processes. It could have been Adobe or Autodesk trying to do an update in the background, so it might have been one of those. When streaming, tore apart his computer to stop the lag. Trying to find out what happened. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. So what else we got? Let's post this lot on because we saw lots of things to do. Interestingly, I left Samadan parked in the Black Temple, and when I came back, I didn't end up being beside it, I ended up being back at my Hearthstone location. I wonder if that was down to it being reset day since I last logged in, and then I reset back to my Hearthstone perhaps. That could have been it. Don't think I've ever done that before. Because I really like fireworks, but just for New Year's Eve, olive oil is always good. My mum makes them each year. Sounds good. You can make the chances smaller. They'll be still in it. Gonna make for the very first time olive oil. Ah, okay. Now I'm catching up on the chat. Okay, Johnny Depp, good evening to you. How will you be shifting your focus over the next 3 weeks? Uncanny will be useless with the Scourge events. Would love any input. PS finally reached 3 million gold thanks to your videos. Oh, fantastic, Johnny Depp. First on the 3 million.
X500. Good day to all Samadanians all over the world.
Samadanians, I love that. That's brilliant. Inkstain, thank you so much for that cheer. That is very generous of you. Lovely to have you here, as always. Thank you so much. And Drether54, good evening to you. Congratulations, Johnny Depp, on your 3 million. That is brilliant. And Drether, thank you so much.
Drether54 just subscribed. Thanks for your awesome streams.
Well, thank you so much. 2 months with your Prime, that is amazing. Thank you. Let me pop a hold of emotes in the chat for you. Thank you very much indeed. That is wonderful. Thank you. And Johnny, what you're saying about shifting my focus over the next 3 weeks, I'm going to carry on selling Uncanny gear right up until the end because it still might sell. People, I know they've got the event gear for catch up. It's not necessarily going to. We don't know how easily people will get hold of it. So I'm gonna give it a go at selling it for the time being, certainly. What's my favourite TV series? Ooh, what did I enjoy the most? What do I think? I really enjoyed Breaking Bad, if you're thinking semi-contemporary, but my ultimate favourite TV series will have to be Dungeons & Dragons and Thundercats, because those were my childhood ones that I really enjoyed. Vivitz, good evening to you. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Marsber, lovely to have you here too. Jafara69, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you all here. Dexter, I've never watched. Never watched it, have no idea. I used to do sort of adverts for Sky, and I remember showing clips of it, but that's as close as I got to it, definitely. Be quite easy to gear up, like 20 emblems for a piece, and you can grind them on Argent Tournaments grounds easily. Oh, okay. But never underestimate how lazy people are. Exactly. Private Frog, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you in. One of his sort back stamps, aka IRL desk. Okay, thank you, Allegro. That's good to know. I'll try and do the other one and take a photo of it because it's still a mess at the moment. I've been so busy with kittens these past couple of days. Barely had time to do much else other than that. Might buy Uncanny gear for the transmog style. They might do, certainly, definitely. Zanzibar says hello, just photos as I was skipped it. Well, thank you. As we Savage for passing on the message. What one was that one? Which message is that? Is that one? That one? I think it's that one, isn't it? Yeah. Thundercats ho. I think it got auto-moderated. I think you needed to put Thundercats in front, Wonder Sheep. But definitely, that was my that was one of my favourite cartoon series, definitely. Trying to send the letters Hotel Oscar. Yes, exactly. I just allowed it through because it got auto moderated. We'll have to remove that one afterwards, I think. There we go. Okay, let me see. Can I change that? Don't know if I can click on those things. No, I can't. I'll have to look at what I can do later on. There we go. Are we going to the Black Temple today? I'd like to go back and revisit it. I never finished it, so I'd love to give it a look, certainly. Let me just post on all my auctions. We're having a lovely chat in the meantime, so I'm just kind of like taking it easy at the moment. But yes, it would be nice to go have a look and explore that further. We've still got, what have we got? Ashtongue Deathsworn at 1425 of 6,000. I reckon with a run through that should be pretty easy. Scooby-Doo is great, and Roadrunner Wacky Races. Yep, they're all pretty much good. Gilligan's Island. Gilligan's Island, I don't think I've ever watched, but Scooby-Doo definitely. Still buy gear for our arts because time is greater than gold most of the time. Yes, that's the same thing. Oh, did I see an A-Team up there as well? A-Team, used to watch that always on your couch with your dad after dinner. Yeah, definitely. A-Team was another good one. Amazing how a helicopter could crash into a cliff and explode, and then the occupants could crawl out of it afterwards. Can you no longer import a group in TSM? You should be able to. I did it myself just the other day. It should work. The only thing that you might be confusing is the import-export tab that you might have been used to seeing is no longer here. Under groups here, you've got import group as a little icon up here, and when you select a group, you can export it by clicking on the little icon in the top right. So it's just moved rather than being in a separate tab. Oh, Musket Hounds. Now we're going for classics. Dogtanyan and the Musket Hounds, and City of Gold, if we're going to go for another one of that era as well. Biker Mice from Mars and Pokemon. I was more, Biker Mice from Mars I remember, but Pokemon I don't remember seeing so much. I'm about to move a character from high pop to low. Any mats you consider bringing with you? Depends on your server that you're moving to, really. That's the main thing to think about. And 80 Days Around the World as well. I just remembered that one. Childhood cartoon series I grew up on. Plenty of them there. Astro Boy and Robotech, I don't know those ones, definitely. It did, the city, I was thinking, one of my many ideas for doing interesting stuff was to recreate the City of Gold opening sequence and have it WoW themed as a gold maker. With all my characters in it, and do it as a little animation as the intro to my stream, but that's a lot of work. Much fun as it would be, certainly. So I had to park that idea for the moment. Battle of Planets, remember that one as well? Yep. It seems that partially bugged. You can exclude custom prices and sources on export, but don't see to get imported. You can or you can't. Interesting. That's definitely odd behaviour. Certainly. It's been solid, no buffering. Yeah, it seems to be solid so far, Edward. So fingers crossed it's settled down now. I wonder if there was a Adobe update in the background or something like that. Dragon Ball Z I never watched, even though I've got 2 Dragon Ball Z t-shirts. I've never actually watched it. All the Hanna-Barbera and Fritz Lang cartoons, yeah, definitely, they're all classics, definitely. Big Flintstones fan, definitely. Dragon Ball is better than Dragon Ball Z. Okay. If you're going for theme tunes, Gummy Bears was awesome. Gummy Bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. Everyone loves a gummy bear, or something like that. Or they care. Gummy Bears care. I can't remember. Or is that Care Bears? I forget now. Le Marvelous City d'Or. I don't know. I don't know what the French version was. But yeah, it was definitely one of my favourite childhood series, definitely. Fraggle Rock. Look, Mara, I caught a Fraggle. If you're not of this era, you probably haven't got a clue what we're all talking about. But there's some great, excuse me, some great TV series there, definitely. Was the original French? Oh, really? Oh, fantastic. I never knew that. Fraggles was awesome. Yeah, all the... I mean, it reminds me so much of the Dark Crystal, the original film, which I loved as well, going from a film series. I haven't seen the actual new series of Dark Crystal. Thinking about it, my son's watched it and he said it was great. Ulysses is another one. Yep, definitely. That had a great theme tune. I had that on my playlist for a long time. Now I want a Gummy Bear Silence and can't buy one. I'm sorry, Wonder Sheep. Yes, I turned it off at the moment. Once the kittens are more settled in, then I'll be able to turn that back on. There we go. But I haven't shown you any kittens photos yet. Let me see if I can find some. I've already been posting them on the Discord and on the where is it? The Discord, and there goes some more fireworks, and on Twitter. Let me see if I can find some other ones that I had from earlier today. Kittens. We still haven't thought of names yet. This was them just having a play earlier. That was yesterday, I think. There we go. We can do a bit of kitten time at the moment. They are the cutest, most definitely. Two little brothers. Bit of slow motion knee biting coming up. It's a bit dark here because of the exposure. Back again at the desk. Young Bengal tigers. Yeah, I think they're going to be quite small. I'm not sure how big they'll actually be. How many Oris play that video 10 times in a row? Just look at it on Twitter. It's already on that. What else have we got? Oh, falling asleep. This was my favourite one from today. That was the cutest one. They fell asleep on my lap for the first time, and that was lovely. Just poor little sleeping kitties. There we go. Having little kitty dreams. I think that's that should be. We should have emotes for this as well. Definitely. That was the movies, and then I had a few photos, which were basically them messing around, climbing on my legs, falling off legs, looking cute, falling asleep, nearly falling asleep, and then fast asleep. And then that's where you can see the difference in their backs. One's very stripy and one's got a much more solid back. And then they just snuggle up against each other to fall asleep. Which is lovely. There we go. So there we go. Kitten photos. We don't have names yet. No. We're still liking the idea of Loki for one of them. It's time to see which one's the more mischievous one. But having another one, I'm not sure whether it ties in with that. Still thinking maybe Bert and Ernie as well. We need to get to know them a little bit better, more, and see what happens. They're just regular tabbies, ink stained. You got yourselves a puppy last week, Queldru? Oh, fantastic. It's a lot of work, yeah. But they can be good. Loads of Tide spray I still haven't opened yet. We've got Otherworldly bag, deep sea bags here, Ghost Iron ore. We've got a load of stuff here. Have I actually got any room for this? No, I need to go and post this lot on first. Okay, let's do that lot first, and then we can start clearing this out a little bit more. I like Butch and Sundance. Yeah, that's pretty good. And no joke, yours is called Loki as well. I think it's a popular name at the moment, definitely. It's always magical when it chooses you to snooze on, definitely. And then you're not allowed to move, Yellock, at all. That's the rules. Even if you have to call in to work and say, sorry, I can't go to work. I've got a kitten on my lap. Cheech and Chong. We'll log over to beta later. I wasn't planning on it today, Darkwing. I might do it on Friday's stream. We'll do Friday's stream as a beta one. They've asked for testing of Torghast, which is quite intriguing. I wonder if that could be something. But then that's actually playing the game, and I wanted to avoid doing that to a large extent and focus on professions. Barry and Paul. To you, to me, that would be good, definitely. One who chose to taste your knee could be Xantalari Knee Biter. That's very true, actually, Inkstained. I like that.
If you find anything exotic,
But calling someone Xandalari is probably going to be quite tricky. I've got a whole load of things here that aren't in a... Or I picked up these from our little session from earlier, didn't I? That's where they're all coming from. I'll clean those out a bit later. Looking at that, I'll pick up the... Where's the mailbox? We'll pick up the sales for the moment, 6,000 for those. We'll pick those up. Clear those out, and then we'll leave those in the bag in the mailbox for the moment, and we'll clear those out another time, I think. Or we should probably send some of that to Hellfire. She could sort that out quite easily. We'll see what happens. Okay, I was just wondering on some stuff, professional stuff. You'll wait. Okay, okay, no problems. Darkwing. Best name combo possible. Yes, definitely. Loki and Tyr is a nice one actually. Tyr's quite good. Zenithid price. I saw some Zenithid earlier. Let me check. Hold on. Zin. Blazing. Zinanthid. Whoa, 1 gold 78. Wow, that is cheap. That is very cheap. Who's got... that's a lot that's dumped, definitely. Smart average buy price is 3 gold 78. Will I have a use for Zinanthid later? Awakening's got some. Samadan hasn't got any. From looking at that, I might have to buy some for that price. I'll get at least, again, I think I'm going to go 5,000 on that to give myself a reasonable stock. Looking at that, just so that I've got some. There we go, told you. Yes, definitely. I don't know how much I will use in the next couple of weeks and how much I'll need it beyond the next couple of weeks. So I'll just take that, which will keep me in stock for the moment. Probably marooning, because the main thing I'm going to need. Zandalar and Kaltiris. Definitely. I've cancelled plans before when your kitty fell asleep with me. Kitten paralysis. You've been late to work due to kitten snuggles when your alarm goes off. Commute from the bedroom to the living room is approximately 3 meters long, yet still been late to get to work because I can't resist snuggles. Absolutely, Vesamora. Wouldn't disagree with you there, definitely. Lots of flasks and maroon pigment. Yeah, that's the main thing, really. I could use a lot of that. I'd be tempted to buy another 5,000 looking at that. How much is there? 132,000. That's a lot, yeah. You have around the same size stack on your auction house. It's only... On your house, only it's 18 gold. Wow, that's a big difference. Very big difference, yeah. Just the older people get the Bud and Spencer games. Don't think I get it, actually, Darkwing. You might have to explain that one to me. Think of this. Shadowlands Flask will be even more expensive and less in stock. BFA will be the ones people will use for the first 1 or 2 months. Will the flasks be usable for people above 50, is my first question. You're actually going to save them for later, yeah. Okay. Right, okay, I'll leave what I've got for the moment. I might buy some on the other one. I don't know. No, I don't, actually. I'm not aware of those ones. Bud and Spencer movies. I know Jeunet and Caro movies. Those were great. Right, okay, we'll leave those there. Samadan's fine for the moment. Let me go on to... Let's go through the other characters for the moment, and we'll come back here for the Black Temple. That should work. Long-term use of BFFs will be inscription, as there will always be a market for leveling characters. Yeah, that's probably true. Ooh, we're buffering a little bit again on our OBS. Hopefully that's not going to come through onto the stream too much. Let's have a look. That was when I changed WoWs. Don't know if that's Don't know if that's anything related to it. Just loading stuff through, perhaps? Maybe? No, that would be strange. Frequent links on EU. Look, you learn over the past few months, at least. Have we lost me? It went down a little bit. It should be okay. It's just a little bit behind at the moment, I think, from looking at things. Nope, I'm still here. Alright, let's go through. We've got a Silas here, so we better make use of it. Take the expires. 23,000. So we've got some good sales in alchemy at the moment. Endless Fathoms, Greater Currents. What I might do is buy a little bit more. I've got some cancels here as well I never posted on. I might go post these on, restock on them, and then buy a little bit more Zinanthid as well, just so that I've got some. All good here? Okay. Good to know, thank you. Right, let's grab the money and run. Okay, we'll grab that, and then we'll post it on. Auctioning, post scan, get all that going. Stop connecting all of a sudden and no word about it anymore. Right, let's go post this lot on. Abyssal healing potion, a few greens, random greens. There we go. And then look at my auctions, and then we can do this. Check that. Restock on our potions. Right, we've got Greater Flask of the Currents. We need Anchorweed, actually. What's the price of Anchorweed? 119 I need. Let's have a look at that. Browse. 33 gold. My smart average buy price is 31 gold. Let's buy out the 33 gold lot, 211. I might get that lot as well, and then we jump up to 55 gold. So I'll take those. Keep them for my uses. We can also make some Anchorweed as well, which will be... well, that's a Silas one, we don't need that. Continuous curing. There we go. Let's get that going. Bag of anchors going. Get some extra there. Then we can make the things we want to make, which is this lot. Let's start crafting. Those of extra Greater Flask of the Currents, Battle Potion of Agility, Superior Battle Potion of Intellect. I guess prices are going to tank somewhat for the potions for the moment, based on that big stock of Zinanthid. Until that disappears, we may, as like Jack says, may be better off holding on to it. I'll still try to sell them. I'll keep it flowing through, and if I can keep my stock that's cheap, then that will be useful for later. Nightmare, good morning to you. Hello from the future, watching from Perth, Western Australia. How's the future, Nightmare? Has America settled down okay? Have they got the results they wanted? And Terence Hill played in loads of movies, like Miami Super Cops action comedies from the 70s to the 2000s. Oh, really? Okay. I would even buy them if you find them cheap. Ah, right, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't think I'd buy them... well, I guess it depends on the prices of them at the moment. I probably wouldn't buy them too much. I think that's very hopeful, Vallegro. Definitely. Not quite. You're from Australia. Yes, that's what I mean. From the future, could you tell whether America has counted all their votes? If you get what I mean. But yes, from Australia is what I was thinking. I got the reference. How it's 4:05 a.m. That's very, very early. But there's still 10 gold here. Oh, really, Teoka? Wow. I'm tempted to buy some more, just because there's so much there. But you know me and my hoarding abilities. We can't go under 1.5 million. That's the new threshold here for the moment. In-game and Discord things at the moment. No problem. Vallegro, it's lovely to have your services whenever they're here. So let's post that lot on. you'd buy them all if it was you. I mean, that would be expensive, looking at that. What is it? How much is that Zenithid? At 1 gold 78, that would cost me 235,000 gold to buy all of that out. That's a lot, and I don't know how much stock someone has, really. That's the main thing. I wouldn't want, yeah, not enough money. I wouldn't, but I will buy some whilst I'm here. I've got, how much has Awakening got? Samadan's got some in the mail. Awakening's got 530. So I will take a couple more thousand here, 3,500 gold. I'll take those. And then when we go over to Samadan, we'll take some there as well. June 11th as well. That'll be the future. Yeah, it's the same as UK. We do the day first and then the month. To be honest, stop watching results when Manta legal challenge. About to leave for work as usual. At least it's Friday here. Well, fantastic, Nightmare. I hope you have a fantastic Friday, and thank you so much for stopping by as well. End of today, early tomorrow. Results are expected from elections. We'll see what happens. Yes, definitely. It will tank in no time again. I'm sure it probably will. Looking at that, that's definitely a big drop in price there, certainly. So I'll take what I've got, what I've bought. We'll have that for later. We've got some anchorweed, which is always nice, so we'll stick with that. We didn't get another Silas proc, so we've got a couple of minutes left on that. We'll leave the rest of that to go. Did we post all our auctions on? Let me just check. Can't remember if I did. No, we didn't do that, so let's just post those on. There we go. Probably got undercut on those, looking at that. So we're done there. We will log out here and go over to Samadan, and then we can buy a little bit more of herbs on him as well. That should work. Won't be official until the 12th, so it's a long ways off, isn't it? Definitely. Samadan, let's jump in on you. Let's have a look. Neville, good evening to you. What do I think about the policy update? We were talking about it earlier, Neville. I'm in general in favour, because I don't think it stops you at least making use of multiple accounts. So I think if the general populace is happy about it, then I'm happy about it too, and I think there's still opportunities there to make gold if you were going to have multiple characters. Speaking of which, I mean, you can see like multiple characters just down here for a very similar reason. Buy a mailbox, but I don't tend to find many on this server, certainly. Let's deal with the expires for the moment. Zenithid is 49.95. Wow, definitely. No, definitely not, Edwards. Curseforge Overall Beta is out now. Did I try it yet? I haven't tried it yet, Jack. I've heard good things from you about it, though. I'm kind of I'm okay with WoW Up at the moment. It seems to do what I need it to do at the moment, so I'm quite happy with that for the moment, because I don't tend to use the search tools like you do. I wait for people to tell me a good add-on, and then I usually install it. So that tends to be the way I run. But I can see how it's useful, definitely. Front page and right named literally became Mr. and Mrs. White Christmas. Such nice change in COVID and politics. Yeah, definitely. We need a little bit of light-hearted entertainment in our lives, definitely. It's 1 gold on your server. How deep should I go? I don't know at this point. I wouldn't like to speculate. I like to have some just so that I've got some for inscription and alchemy purposes. But that's the main reason, really. I'm going to buy a little bit more here so I can get some maroon ink on Samadan, just so that we've got some more in stock. Still got a little bit, 125,000 of it still left. So we'll buy... See, I can use up a fair amount here. So Samadan's already got 5,000, so I'm going to buy another 2,000 on you. So we've spread it out across a few characters. and Samadan can send some over to the character who uses it up first. That will work for me. And then I'll just pick that up for the moment, keep hold of it. For now, it's not going to completely break my bank. I've got 1518 at the moment, so that should be alright for me. We won't do the restocks here for the moment. We'll just log out and relog on. I don't think we've had a huge number of sales. We'll do our daily cooldowns on the next couple of characters as we go through, just to make sure they're all up and running. How am I going to keep up with the updates? I'll just let them update as they come through on WoW Up at the moment is the main thing, unless they break, in which case I'll have to do some digging to find something. Yes, I don't really sort of follow. I mean, I don't think there's many good systems, to be honest, Kozakov, if I was to look at them all, but it's definitely strange, isn't it? Still sitting at 13 to 15 on your server, hasn't moved at all. Interesting. Yeah. In Discord with some of your favourite TSM search strings, Spirit of Harmony Shuffle and others. Oh, fantastic, Vallegro, that's really handy. Be cool, colleagues, to play Warzone. Have a great rest of the stream. Oh, have fun, Edwards. Sounds like you're going to have a battle on your hands. Hope to see you again soon. Finally can join my children. Had a hard day with real life Shadowlands prep. Ouch, Elahoof. Well, it's lovely to have you here. Pull up a chair and enjoy the restocking we're doing at the moment, and also a couple of sales, which is nice. A bit of extra in there. We'll go and load that up and then get this lot posted on. We're going to have a look back at the Black Temple again after we've, although not shopping, auctioning. Once we've gone through and listed everything on and done our dailies for the Cloud Serpent as well. Because the Twitch app will stop soon, yeah, that's the main thing. You pinned it as well, fantastic, thank you, Vallegro. Excuse me, Momo, good evening to you. Any professional advice for a mage? Which combination seems good for gold making? She'll be at... Is that auction house only? As in not leveled up? So copy your Eternals, Moats, Primals, Volatile, Search String and use it. Yeah, I've got a few of those that I've had a look at, but I've got actual shopping operations for a lot of those. But I could do with expanding it and checking it, so thank you, Vallegro, I'll have a check. How it affects companies that provide the software in question. That I'm not sure. I mean, there's also another case to be said, and I don't know how it affects people with disabilities that need certain software to be able to operate the game in a slightly different way. Auction house only. So in terms of professions for the mage, I'm thinking inscription would be nice, and then possibly alchemy would be a nice pairing. Or tailoring and enchanting, as Aura Warrior suggests. That's also good as well. I think it actually affects the companies directly. I think those that were relying on sort of like Patreon donations and stuff to get that software running, because I know Iceboxer was paid for in some ways, wasn't it? So I'm sure they'll take a massive hit. But isn't Iceboxer used also in EVE Online? And that's working, so maybe there'll be a solution. Maybe that'll work. John's back, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. And is this software used only for a while? Probably affect them, yeah, because I think it's used on other companies as well, Riles, so I think so. Good evening, Polo. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Also used on for Elder Scrolls Online.
Just subscribed. Lost my hat. New colour in a month.
Lovely to have you here, John's back, and thank you so much. 5 months. You will get a new hat in a month. The holiday emotes for you. Thank you so much. It's very kind of you. There we go. Go tailoring and charting so you can discharge your any items that don't sell, and tailoring it feeds into enchanting. Yeah, they're such a great combination, tailoring and enchanting. Have I got everything posted on that I need to do? I think I have. Okay, so that's clear, that's done. Slash TSM task list. We'll do our magnificent hide. I'm not sure I can do both of these. We'll give it a go. What can we make? Magnificence of leather. Get some crafted dreadful gladiators Kodo hide leg guards. There we go. And we've done that, and we're done on that. What's the goal for November? 24. I don't think I could do a 24-hour one, certainly. I mean, I'm going to be trying to stream as much as possible come the week of Shadowlands release, most definitely. So I'll be around as much as physically possible when Shadowlands comes out. So in terms of actual goals, I haven't actually considered a one for this month. We've had some great suggestions last time about getting Christmas decorations for December and things like that, but I'm open to suggestions if you've got some ideas. Not bad yourself. Do have a Discord channel for gold farming tips and tricks. I certainly do have a Discord. Let me just put that in the chat. There we go. You are more than welcome to join that lovely community. Let me pop that there. I'm going to go for tailoring and enchanting. Okay, it's a good one. Yeah, Icebox is sub-base, but it is used elsewhere. So, but yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people who use WoW for that, definitely. Could do McVaney. I'd have to think of a cause that speaks to me. There's quite a few that I could think of, but getting the right one is always tricky, certainly. But yeah, thank you for the suggestion. Let me go through my characters. Go Earthern and onto El Morte. We could always try a different game, I guess. That could be interesting. Although whether that's really worthy of a sub-goal or not, I'm not sure. But it would be interesting. I could open that up to suggestions or something like that. You get to pick the game or something. We'll do a vote on it. That could be quite interesting, actually, thinking about it. Tip for Enchanter, speed leveling is on the rise. So, for example, Crusader enchant sounds good, at least in your server. And yes, exactly, Crusader, Force, Elemental Force, Mongoose, and the Neck, Hidden Satyr. They're all really good ones, definitely. DSM task list. I'll get round to eventually making a macro for this, but for now this works for the moment. There we go. Kitten sleep and or play stream. Yeah. We could do that as well, Darkwing. They've probably been more socialised by then, certainly. There we go. Okay. Samadan Among Us. My son's played that. He's told me about it. I have no idea myself. Let's go have a look. Was I missing a few things from you? Do I have them? Who was that?
What's on your mind?
Who gave me the tooltip there? Didn't see you earlier. No, oh, must have been missing. Okay, let's go over here. Deal with our expires. Get those on. Still working on the Violet Sands recipe. Got Law Walkers Exalted, but what's the best way to get the right level in archaeology? That I don't know. There are many Violet Sands experts in here, so if you've got any suggestions for Kozakov, please do shout out. It's more of a Samadan stream. Yes, I did hear it's quite ruthless, definitely. Right, let's go through here, grab that, run a post scan, there we go. Samadan for crewmate, Samadan for imposter. Exactly. I'm not sure how well I would do in that kind of game. But it'll be interesting, definitely. Alright, let's go through. There we go. Do I ignore variations for uncanny or not worth it? I have been doing ignore variations for my leatherworking and my blacksmithing armour and my tailoring cloth, but not my blacksmithing weapons. Blacksmithing weapons I've been doing individually.
If you find anything exotic,
How much is a spectral tiger worth now? I have no idea. Depends on the server, I guess. Building Mark's new gaming chair. If you mentioned already, how are the kittens getting on? They're getting on very well, thank you, Fishy Boy. They are fast asleep next door at the moment, so which is why we haven't disturbed them so far. They're just settling in. They've only been with us 24 hours, so not long at all. Done that. Let's go through and jump onto the next one. Usually goes for gold cap. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Right, Bridget. Okay, we're in Pandaria. Let's do our missions, our daily missions. Get ourselves a little bit further on our Cloud Serpent rep. We did earn the other two, didn't we, last time? So we just need to get to Exalted for the last one. We're lacking a little bit in gold resources here. I may have to send some over to Bridget here so that I can at least craft the other two panthers, because we're missing being able to craft them at the moment, which is a terrible shame, certainly. So let's take these ones for now.
I hope to see you again soon.
And then, is that all of them? Was all from one person? Yeah, I can't see any others around. Okay, that was easy. Let's head on over. What have we got here? What's this one? Instructor Windblade. Do we need to do something here?
Tell me of your travels.
How is my serpent doing?
May your days bring you joy.
Oh, this is new. Okay. You have given much of your time, patience and love, Bridget. Behold your serpent now. Oh, awesome. That is brilliant. Flying away with a little speed boost. That effect does look a little bit odd though, behind them. That could do with some upgrading. It's like a flag or something like that. Fortunately, I think it was about 35,000 braces needed something to watch. Wow. 3,500, not 35,000. that would be insane, definitely. Right, okay. We got our Cloud Serpent.
Welcome.
Does that do anything? Quest accepted, flight training. Ring roundup. Is this needed? Is this just a bonus extra? It looks like fun, whatever it is. Let's go give it a go. Okay, what do we do? Ring roundup. We've got onyx eggs and things. Do we have to race round? Let's read the quest. Hold on. Flight training, ring roundup. Now that your serpent is fully grown, you're ready to begin flight training. You must start at the beginning. Your first status symbol. Fly through 6 of the cloud rings between the spires to the east. Cloud rings, spires to the east. Ah, there's one. Okay. Oh, that's a nice effect. That cloud effect. I like that. Those are huge. I'm assuming that's one. I don't know why that's supposed to be so huge. We'll go through this one. It's a tiny one. That one doesn't look like a ring. If you go that way, it does. I'll go this way. Very odd, yeah. It's just the small ones. Yeah, it's very confusing having those ones there. Let's try these ones. Are these the right ones? There we go. And then there's going to be some sort of race after this, isn't there? I imagine. Garmin, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Superman 64. Are we done? Ready for turn in. Yeah, let's try this. There we go. if you can find one for buy it as soon as possible. This calls for that, where you can find trusted people, sell it for multiple trades. So even ask for gold cap plus other mounts and stuff on one trade. Wow, that is a lot, isn't it, Jack? Is it the roosters are expensive as well, isn't it? Right, I might have to dismount for this. There we go.
Oh, hello.
Fantastic. Okay. Cloud Serpent approaches, Bridget. We're ready to hop on again. Full speed ahead. Flight training, full speed ahead. Next has to be a little harder. I don't know if I need to do this at all for anything, but we'll just give it a go. Okay. What have we got? A race. Okay. Students are to test their speed in an aerial competition known as the Sky Race. Right, okay. I will teach you the rules of this race. Follow me. Okay, this is going to be interesting. More than 30 million, wow, okay. Get rep, so you will need it. Oh, okay, getting rep is good, okay. Fly close to your instructor. Try to keep up. What do we need to do? I'll guide you with this rope. So get too far away, I'll break, and I'll need to restart the exercise. Okay. So are we going... These are the checkpoints, I'm guessing, with the flags. I'll warn you, continue straight, I will not hesitate to fail you. Okay, we'll just stay close. Go for big prices on eBay. We're too far. I thought I was quite close. Okay, just not paying attention. Oh, is this like slalom skiing? You need to be on the left or right side of them, perhaps. Let me have a look. Spread among the spies. Top 10 hot air balloons. Check whether you're passing one just now. Yeah. Okay, I've got that. In a real race, you'll need to fly through each checkered flag to get credit for passing the checkpoint. Okay, so through the flags. You must fly through all 10 checkpoints. Oops, going the wrong direction. Here we go. All 10 checkpoints before you can finish the race. We need to get closer. I can't go any faster. That's the main problem. Hold on. Fly faster. You're at 247 of 2450. Let's cut the corner. That's better. I've shown you part of the course. Let's see the finish line. Now let's head to the finish line. Okay. Right, okay. Remember, in a real race you'll compete against other trainees in the order. Right, okay. And there's 10 of them. Faster you race, the better your prize. Stakes will be high. Let's just cut up here. There you go. This is the finish line. If you've flown through all 10 checkpoints, fly under the finish line to lock your place. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay, back down. That concludes our lesson. Okay. I feel like I could do with things teaching me a bit more than this, because I don't know exactly where everything is in terms of where all the checkpoints are, and how can I go faster? Do the rings help with going faster? Asking recipes was a response to when I was supplying the market. I would think so, Riles, definitely. Sounds like I have. Don't have to install Overwolf as well.
Tell me of your travels.
Right, okay, so what do we need to do? Your servant is arriving now. You can fly the flags hanging in the red hot air balloons in the sky. Okay. When do we start? Do we just go? When do we start? Okay, let's have a look. Just a flesh wound, flight training due course, 10 checkpoints passed. Okay, so we just need to know the route. There we go. What a nice message. Thanks. This is kind of a digression, definitely. Okay, Rings give a speed boost. Okay, thank you, Hellrider. I wondered why we were mentioning the rings, because I'll go through this one. There we are. Okay. Does the small ring give a big boost as well? There we go. And then there's another one over here. I'm guessing the only other ring down there is down here. Okay, there we go. Let's have a look. Kedri, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I'm hoping we can see the next one after this. It should be easy enough. There we go. Let's go through here. Go through the next one. I'm hoping this will just point me in the right direction for the next one, and I can see it after I've gone through one. Hopefully. Right, where's the next one? Can't see it. Where's the next checkpoint? You'd think you'd be able to see it from here. Okay. So that's where I was. And the clouds are over here, so I'd expect to see them around here to the right if I was to do this course. But I can't see one either high or low. Okay, already failing on this one then. We can see the rings here, but can't see the... Oh, there's a checkpoint over there. Let's try that. But I'm not sure this is the right route. Okay. Let's try, have a look. That's 4 of 10, can see that one. There we go. Thank you so much. Thorgear, lovely to have you here. Thank you for your 2 months of Prime, that is amazing. This is a bit odd, definitely. I feel like I've missed one or two, or part of the route, because it doesn't really show me where the next one is. I've done that one, and that's got me back. Okay. Without being able to see these, I missed a whole load of them. We'll leave this for the moment. Can never figure it out, yeah. I'm going to give up on this one, because these, they're over there, I can see 2 over there, but I couldn't see the following one, which made it difficult to navigate. I'm just going to finish this one off. I'm going to fail this one. There we go. I need some TomTom waypoints. That will help me there. I got 6 there. There's another couple at the end, but we'll leave that for the moment. Yeah, I'll ignore that one. Too much wandering around, not knowing where to go. We'll leave that one. Okay. I had a reply on that one as well. Taking something you don't understand if you want to. Okay, there's a lot, I guess. That's fine. I'm streaming right now, so won't be able to answer right away. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's move on. Let's avoid that one. Right, what did I miss? Okay, we're avoiding that for now. There we go. Tool settings ignored, found it so much. Yes, that was quite good, yeah. Do you want me to show you? No, it's alright, thank you, Vallegro. I'll leave that one for another time. I didn't fancy just wandering around aimlessly, not being able to see them. I can see one over there, but knowing where the next one was the difficult part. I'll have to look it up on a map. That's probably going to serve me better, I think. Let's go through here. We'll do our hatchlings for now. We're at halfway through our hatchlings. Our reputation. So we're doing all right so far. Let's go through, do these. There we go. Best now it's close. Close while manually delete TSM and app help with your add-ons folder and reinstall TSM desktop app. You won't lose the settings. Yeah, Darkwing's got you there on sorting things out. Need to follow the floating flags. So that's my trouble. I saw one. When I went through one, I couldn't see where the other one was, and that was the problem. It would, even with my view distance up high, I couldn't see where the next one to go was, which was the hard part. I think what I'd do in that case is probably look it up, and then once I've got the route sorted, then I'll do it again, definitely. Or show me, that's easy in that. We'll do it another time. I've moved on to this now because I want to get back to the Black Temple, but thank you, Vallegro, for the suggestion. We can at least do our other bits whilst we're here. Grab these and do that. There we go. There are strings of flags in between. Vallegro, it's difficult to navigate. Oh, right, okay. Right, okay. I hadn't spotted the strings of flags being different. Let's do this one. How many more injured hatchlings do we need? Still got 35 bandages. Should be alright at the moment. You don't have got time. I'm doing a way to use that buyout macro. So it sticks to the lowest percentage. It says on the item. I'm not sure I understand that one. Then we've got, let's go fly up a little bit. What's just that? Should be able to see that. How much have we got? Sugar minnows, checkpoints, injured hatchlings. We need one more injured hatchling. There's one just over here. I'll use that one. And then we can go fishing, which is always good. First one is 33 and buy it, and the second one's at 75%. I might go buy that one next. There we go, we're done with those. Let's go through here. Then I can answer this question at the same time as fishing. Let's go here, there we go. Whoops, no, wrong button. Let's do this and then we can scroll in and have a look. There we go, okay. I've done the same stuff a few days ago. Noticed after getting exalted that dual crafting recipe mounts aren't sellable with a margin. Really, that's tough on the servers, definitely. I guess the only way is to try and... Well, you can't really get the materials cheaper because of the whole fixed price on the 20,000 gold one is the main problem. So that just ran past me there. A few hundred items per character at a time. You can have Lotus listed the allowness just hits in and you have to wait post rest. Is that with a throttle you must be talking about? Let me answer this question. First time I said is there a way it sticks to the lowest percentage and it now stays at the item? No, not that I know of, no. Not that I know of, no. Try asking in the WoW economy Discord, perhaps. There we go. Plenty of helpful people there as well that will know. There we go. Okay. Right, fishing, we need minnows. Once we've got minnows, then we can hand these in, get a little bit more reputation. Yeah, with the mounts with the margin, it's a tough one really. I can't see the benefit of people selling them at crafting cost, and there's not a lot you can do about the crafting cost. So my thoughts would be either to try and reset the markets on those, but it depends on how quickly they sell. That's always the tough thing. Or the other thing is to just wait out and try and find an opportunity to sell them higher at a later date, perhaps. Obviously, we've got Shadowlands coming up, so hopefully that will help. Come play some stuff in these crazy times. Love your stream and work. Thank you, sir. You are more than welcome, ye dates. Happy to be of service. We're just doing a bit of nice, gentle fishing. I mean, this is where I would quite happily have 4 accounts and do some whack-a-mole fishing. Whether that's stream worthy or not, I don't know, but it would be fun to try it as a challenge, certainly. Getting plenty of golden carp here. I'll send this back to Samadan at some point. The free-to-play weekend should help. Oh, is there a free-to-play weekend? I didn't realise that. When's that? Is that this weekend? What does TSM use as a crafting cost for the mats? DB market. Notice you follow TSM calculations, skew your data if you bought materials at some point lower than the current DB market. So the default material cost is a combination of different things. Just started today till the 9th. Oh, really? Oh, that's fantastic. I shall have to look out for more people coming in. So if you look in your settings under crafting, you have a default material cost method, which is this long string here. The default doesn't include this part that I've added, which is the first between either smart average buy and average buy. It just uses whichever is the lowest out of DB market, crafting, vendor buy, or convert DB market. So it'll look at whichever is cheapest out of those, and then take that as the material cost method. And then obviously you can override this on a per material basis. If you go into your profession, go to reports, go onto the materials, and you can see all the materials here, and you can put in a specific string here to override that particular material, which is very useful. But you also have the reset to default if you need to. That's how you can set your prices and tailor TSM to your very specific needs. That's the main thing. Inactive accounts can play for this long. Oh, fantastic, Bacon Bits. That's really good. And good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Greetings, Prophets. Lovely to have you here. Tip of the day for bold people like you. Keep on smiling is a tip for everyday Prophets. Whether you're bold or not, I think it doesn't affect you in the slightest. Right, we've done those. We didn't do the checkpoints. Fragments we're not doing. So Jade Forest, we've got this ready for turning on those two. Seem to have less quests here actually, but we should be okay for the moment anyway. I think looking at this, let's hand in snack time. Just a flesh wound. They're both the same there. Let's have a look. Why EU people more hospital? Log in and people are just nice. I don't know whether that's just a EU thing or it's just happenstance really. I wouldn't put it down to any particular region or country, unless that's
Welcome.
more than just sort of happenstance, and actually that's how things are. 287, 143 bonus. That's really good. Cloud Serpent is at 10,881. So we're doing well. Did I buy the token at Revered for 100% bonus? Yes, I did, Hellrider. I think that's what I've got here with the extra bonus going on here. I picked that up. Don't need it here, is it? Seal crate, I'll pick that up. What's that got inside of it? Some extra stuff. Advanced target dummy, don't need that. Oh, we need to do a daily. This book's heavy from jewel-laden pages. Script is unfamiliar to you. Ancient journal. Okay, we don't need that for the moment. Let's have a look. The other thing I'm thinking of here is my cooldowns here. So we probably need to either use our thermal anvil. We could probably stay parked here for the moment. We also need to go visit the mailbox as well. Looking at this and deal with my auctions. We could also do with a little bit of extra money, if truth be told. So let's head to Dalaran and deal with this for the moment. We just want you to come and play EU, and that's how you make your gold. If I'm reading that correctly, yeah, saying don't craft stuff below their vendor price and then use the cheapest. Accurately, you're saying don't craft stuff below their vendor price, then use the cheapest source. Basically, yes. I was thinking basically. I think I think you can find nice people everywhere in the world. Wonder Sheep is what I was trying to say. I think it doesn't matter whether it's EU only. There are nice people to be found everywhere. There we go. Okay, so yes, don't value items for lower than you can buy from a vendor. Yes, so the vendor price is the minimum. Sorry if that wasn't clear enough. Yeah. Notice a number of items citing Legion crafted gear, which you've been posting without issue previously, which down to be re-add into your TSM groups. Is that because of some update somewhere? Because you definitely posted them up at least once since the patch. Almost seems like you've hit some sort of item per group limit. I don't think so, Commander Bond. I think there was an update to do with the item numbers that came a week or two after the pre-patch hit. So there was an update of some kind. I had the exact same experience myself. I've got some at the moment. Thank you, Vallegro. I was going to use one, but I figured it would actually be easier for me to head back here because I need to go and do my daily cooldowns and things anyway. Not my daily cooldowns. I need to go to the mailbox and do a few bits anyway. So it made sense to just do it here whilst I was in the area, as it were. And I didn't want to use my mailbox whilst I was jumping between characters, as it's just as easy to run to one here in somewhere like Dalaran. So what I could do with is some gold from Samadan. So let's go grab some gold. I need enough to buy at least a couple of the Panther bits and pieces. So I'm thinking 100,000 gold should do it for the moment, because I need at least 20,000 for each of the Panther ingredient things, so that should help. Though this is just about the only Welshing where the streamer doesn't spend their time mouthing off about things, however much you try to imply otherwise. I hope so. Right, we've got some more sales, and I hope there's more, to be honest, Wonder Sheep. I'm sure there are. If you go to Kuhn's stream, you'll find the same. All bought. We'll leave those for them. We'll keep those sales. Those I'm tempted to open up at the moment, but I'll leave them for the moment. We want to actually send some gold. So let's go send to Bridget. We're going to give you a load of gold, Bridget. 100,000 gold. That's 10,000 gold, isn't it? Count the zeros. 100,000 gold. There we go. So we're going to send that over. It's going to take a big dent in my money here when I go and buy these. So I'm going to go under 1.5 million once I've dealt with all of this. But it will be worth it for the Panther market. We'll at least get ourselves in the game. Certainly. Yeah, I think it's just a reshuffle of things. I think TSM had to do a few things under the hood to fix things as well. Right, Bridget we are. We need to get back to Dapperdan as well. I need to sort out that transmog. Definitely. And then we can go back and do a little bit of Black Temple as well. Have a full experience of that zone. And then we also need to do I'd like to go to Boston and New England. That sounds good. A mere 100,000 gold. It's a lot, definitely. Investment into my jewel crafting. So we'll pass that over, because the main thing here I've got, looking at my jewel crafting. So, Panther. So we've already got the, we've got two, one in our bags, one on the auction house. A Ruby Panther. We don't have anyone on at the moment. Currently at 28,000. Now the Sapphire Panther, 32,000. That's slightly better. And the Sunstone Panther is at 30,000. So I'm guessing the crafting costs on these is all going to be similar. I've got lots of living steel needed for these. Good job, I've got a load of Duskhaven boots is 4,900 to complete the transmog. That's very tempting, actually. I might have to do that. Remind me next time I'm on Samadan. Zulok, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. So, Orb of Mystery, we need some more of these. There are some on the auction house. No, there's none on the auction house. Scanned last while ago. So let's go and collect some up. So we need to head to Portal Room, Stormwind, then Jade Forest. I guess we could go back Jade Forest way to buy those more easily. We could Hearthstone to there, actually, to the Drunken Hosen. That'll be actually quicker. As we've got our Hearthstone set there, that's a good use of our time. Thank you, Jack, for helping out with that. Right, let's have a look. So we'll go out here. I like the Panda Tavern music. It's great. Right, let's head over to the west. Find our Dapper Goblin hiding down here somewhere. Usually around here. We'll head that way. Average buy fixes the issue. Yeah, I mean, that's what I use. The first between smart average buy and average buy. Don't change the default in your current stream just because some mics aren't profitable at that moment. Better wait until it becomes out of the way. And that's a good tip, definitely, Jack. Right, let's have a look. I think we need to go more this direction. Take the portal, try and show them SARS, Stormwind. That's for all of this stuff, so we can avoid that. Even though I get DB region market average for that. Yeah, that's a good adaptation, actually, Jack. I like that. That would work just as well, if not better. Right, let's go through here, jump through here. Right, you're going to be down here somewhere. We know where to look for you. That's the main thing. How much does it matter that a gatherer is a druid? I was thinking of using your main as a gatherer. I can't stand playing a druid. That's fair enough. Use what's your main, Zulog? Because I think there's plenty of other characters you can use. I like using demon hunters, especially in Shadowlands. Wow, I found you straight away. That's handy. Really handy, easy to see in that. So I'm going to buy some of these whilst I'm here. So 1, 2, 3, let's get 4. So that's 80,000 of my gold spent just like that. Wow, all gone very quickly. And then let's have a look at our Panther situation. Let's go somewhere a bit more hospitable. Let's go over here. We'll probably need this anyway. Right, 1, 2, lovely to have you here. Love the kittens. Yes, we were looking at the photos earlier. They're fast asleep over in the other room at the moment, so I haven't presented them on stream. and we're just getting used to them as well, and they're getting used to us. First night was fantastic. They didn't cry at all. They settled down next to us, in the ensuite next to us, all cozy. I think it's nice that we got two of them. That really helps as well. Shaman and Paladin. That's a good. A Shaman and Paladin. Yeah, definitely. I think those would be good ones there in Zulok. Shaman's quite good for mobility, definitely. The other thing I'll show you as well, right one too, is the pictures we were looking at earlier. Hold on. I'll just have a quick kittens recap for right one too. This is them yesterday messing around. There we go. And then we had the slow motion biting the knee one. Can't really see this one so much. This was just testing the camera out really, more than anything else. They're pretty young. I don't know the exact age. I had to get them slightly earlier than we planned because of lockdown here in the UK. About just over 7 weeks, I think. But there we go. Thank you for being the reason. Sleeping kitties. There we go. They are getting used to the smell at the moment for Allegro. It's a slow process. You've got to take it very, very carefully, just so that they can get used to them. That's the main thing, really. Not normally a cat person, but look at that poor little breathing buddy. I think that's my favourite one. Having little kitten dreams. There we go. What did I miss? Everyone coming in there. Just because you can. Druid, Paladin, Death Knight are best at gathering due to both Paladin and Death Knight got increased mount speed, and the Death Knight got Path of Frost to get over water, which is super nice. So those are good suggestions, actually, Wave. Yeah, definitely. Desanduin, good evening to you. Been starting to watch my gold making Let's Play and appreciate the work you put in it. I've really struggled with trying to get gold making mindset and jump right into figuring out what you can sell even as a level 1, and that's the mindset you need to learn. That's fair enough. I'm glad you found it useful. I'm kind of like trying to project the knowledge I've learned over the past couple of years and put that into sort of like a new phase. How old are Oreo and Cookie? They're 6 and 7 now, so they're quite middle aged now, definitely. In terms of their reacting, Oreo spends a lot of time downstairs, so we've done a lot of scent exchanging. So we took a fleecy blanket for Oreo, gave it to the kittens to sleep on for a little bit, and then took that down to Oreo, and then Oreo slept on the blanket, and then we swap it over with the kittens. He seems to be okay, a little bit spooked out, but I'm not sure if that's because of the fireworks at the moment. Cookie is suspicious. She knows something's going on. She's been in, because she comes up here quite often, and she's been on my lap whilst they've been in the room. And we've fed Cookie up here as well so that she could associate nice things with the smell. And so it's just a question of just trying to build up that scent exchange over time, and then we can start to introduce them properly over time. Your pair of sibling cats are 9 this year. Oh, fantastic, Dereka. Almost the Brady Bunch, yes, definitely. Suddenly it got to me, and you started making all your groups now. Oh, fantastic, Sir Alex. I'm glad it clicked, definitely. That is wonderful to hear. As we're working on groups here, in fact, we're looking at Panthers, so we're building up our own groups on TSM. As always, it never ends, the editing of your TSM groups. So we've got 4 Panthers we can make now. So the Jade Panther, we have one on the auction house. And have I checked my mail, actually? Let's check this, make sure I've got everything on that I... Yeah, I did those. Did I actually check the auctions after I posted them on? No, I haven't posted them on. Okay, so let's post them on, what we have got. all our jewellery bits and pieces. Sunstone Panther for 30, Jade Panther for 37. So we'll post those two on. That way TSM knows where they are. That's the best way. 2.8, 90 rep or 14% left to Exalted. So close to the last part. Oh, fantastic for Allegro. That is very close. I'm slowly behind you, but I'll get there certainly. Definitely use average by specific mats so you move faster than herbs. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Jack, for helping out with the explanations there. Right, so dual crafting Panthers. We've done 2. They're on the auction house already. So Jade Panther, we have 1 on the auction house. Ruby Panther, we don't have 1 yet. Sapphire Panther. Oh, we just sold a Royal Quartz Loop of the Quick Blade for 1,000 gold. That's really good. So Sapphire Panther's the other one. So I'll queue up one of those, and I'll queue up a Ruby Panther, and then the Sunstone Panther we've got on the auction house already. So these are the next 2. Small profit margin, nothing huge. We need Primordial Ruby and River's Heart for those. So let's just gather those up. They are from the alts. Who's got what? Bridget's only got 2, and Earthen's got a couple here as well. So Primordial Ruby and River's Heart. Let's have a look on the auction house for those. See what kind of price they are. Pandaria, Stat Gems, BOEs. We need no, not auctioning. We need a shopping search. Panther Gems is what we need to search for. So currently Primordial Ruby is close-ish to crafting cost, 107 versus 127, and River's Heart is 121 versus 150. So I might just buy those up at the moment. How much do we need? Oh, we need quite a few. 16 and 18 of them. Okay, that escalates it slightly. We can make these with Awakening with our Transmute Mastery, ideally. They barely break 24,000 most days. Ouch, Vesamora, that is really tough. It's a shame, really. It is a real shame. It's wonderful effort you and the family doing for the kittens. Cookie with a tortitude. Most likely just ignore the new additions. She's a bit of a grumpy cat. She can be, definitely. I use my Kuiperite. Oh yes, I haven't used my Kuiperite. Thank you, Stolpcraft, for that reminder. Let's also do our facets of research whilst we're here. Learn something new. Mystic Sun's Radiance. There we go. We've already done that as well, so that's fine. I'll keep that up for the moment. Prospecting. Mass Prospect Osmanite, Imperial Amethyst, Calterian. Where's my Kuiperite? Is that not on there? Hold on. Do I need to do it manually? Where's my Kuiperite? Kyanite? No, that was macro. What did I do before? Hold on. It was on... Where was it? Aspect of the turtle. On this one. There's no mass prospecting for it. So what did I make a macro for it? I've got a vague memory that I have, but I can't remember where I would have put it. Which is kind of annoying. Let me just check my macros. There it is. Kuiperite. Use Sparkling Shard, Prospecting, use Kuiperite. That's the one. Where's the symbol for that? I'm sure I would have put it somewhere useful. I can't appear to see it. Unless I'm missing something here. There we go. TSM Destroy works as well. Bridget has it in the bank. That's where I need to find it. Bank's up here in the middle. Let's go through this way. It's on the far right side. Is it? Oh, there it is. Thank you. I knew I'd put it somewhere. Thank you, eagle-eyed viewers. I believe the bank's around here. Or is it around the other side? I think it's around the other side. No, it's not there. Where's the bank? I have a feeling it's on the other side. Oh, engineering, I can use it over here, can't I? That's all nearby. There we go. Little canny is... There we go. That's the bank. There we go. And do I have any kyperite in here? Looks like I might not have any... Oh, here it is. Kyperite. Let's go grab that. There we go. Seems right. The shopping string that is made from auctioning prices. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. That one certainly. I won't make use sparkling shard. That's the other thing, isn't it? Yeah, is the extra one here that Macro's doing for us. So this does the prospect and makes the sparkling shard into something. Rogue stone, sparkling shard. Then you grab those when you use them. Then you grab them into something, don't you? Then that becomes like wild jade. So we get a random extra one there. Yeah. And the serpent's eye, I got one there as well. There we go. Got another one. So I need to get the extra bits as well whilst I'm here. So this is easy enough. I could probably do with putting this on a key bind. Let's just drag this over here instead. Pop it on my equals. And that'll be easier. There we go. What made you not just buy all the needed items to max all professions and knowledge? It's because it takes more than just money to be able to max all professions is the main reason, really. Second question, how come you don't see smart average buy in your tooltip? Also don't see a section to enable it in the settings. It should be in the settings. Let me have a look. So you go into settings, tooltip settings, and it should be down here. Is it in the inventory? No, it'll be under the accounting. Auctioning, shopping, region sale, where is it going to be? Sale rate, expired items, detail, destroy information, values, mill value, custom sources, they're in there, group name is in there. Well, let me have a look on the side here. Smart average buy prices in TSM accounting under here. Purchased full inventory, simple inventories, that's there, so it's the next one. Here we go. Sale rate, purchase information. So it's part of the purchase information. You need to turn it on there. So accounting, purchase information, and that will include your min, max, min, average, and max, and then your smart average and when you last purchased it. There it is. That should work. So we're still getting some wild jade here, some extra bits as well. I'll let this run through for the moment. Give myself some extra materials for now, certainly. Used to have my fishing button. Oh, right, yes, that would make sense. Thank you, Natalie. I must have swapped it over from the other day when I started having to fish, so that would make sense why it wasn't anywhere. I'll keep it on my equals for now because that's going to be useful. Rapak, well, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. I don't know how much of this I really need to do. I'm not going to get a huge number of primordial rubies and river's hearts this way, but I'm getting the serpent's eye, which is obviously really handy. So that's a good start anyway. But then we can make use of a lot of this stuff in terms of, let's just have a look at the gems we're getting here at the moment. Let's move that down a little bit so that's not spamming the side. Then we can see a few extras coming in as we go. which is really handy, as the Kyperite was so cheap, wasn't it? What did I buy it for? 2 gold 60 was my smart average buy price. It's currently at 3.98, so I'll definitely keep on doing that at the moment. There we go. Alright. We'll need these anyway. You keep a stock so you can make at least 2 panthers of each type and then put the overflow on the auction house. Yeah, I think that's a good idea in Extained. More than just one. Having at least 2 would be very good. That way when I sell one, I've always got a second one ready to go. If you've got transmute master, you can transmute the green gems into blues for some extra gems. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing next, Stalkcraft. Once I've done all of this, I will then turn the... I'll send anything I need to send over to Awakening and do the rest of those. So Primordial Ruby and River's Heart come from the Lapis Pandaren Garnet and the Lapis Lazuli, I think. I can't remember which one they come from. I need to send some over to Awakening, and then we can get that going as well. This is prospecting fairly quickly. It's doing 5 at a time, which is nice and easy. So yeah, so we didn't get much chance at the Primordial Ruby. And then the Sparkling Shards are up there. Where's the Serpent's Eye? Serpent's Heart we've got a couple of. Right click to open. I wonder what that is. Serpent's Heart. That gave me a Primal Diamond. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we've got a fair amount of stuff there. Alexandrite, Lapis Lazuli and Pandaren Garnet. So you are on Samadan Plays Well, so you're not the same guild as the other one, so I might have to send some over to the next character. Let's head on out the front. That's probably easier. Nice bit of clear. There we go. Royal Quartz Loop of the Aurora just sold for 1,000 gold. So we need to send. Now we've got to work out which ones we need to send. Looking at this, the main Panther gems are these ones, and so that comes from Primordial Ruby. And what do we need? Primordial Ruby and River's Heart. Let me just search those up. Primordial Ruby, transmute. Transmute Primordial Ruby requires Pandaren Garnet, so we'll grab some of those and we'll send those over. Ruby Garnet, that would make sense. I'm assuming Lapis Lazuli for the River's Heart, but River's Heart might be green. No, Wild Jade is green. Let me search also for, what was it, River's Heart? Or is it the yellow one? River's Heart. River's Transmute. River's Heart is Lapis Lazuli. It was that one. So I can do that one as well. And we'll send this over to Awakening. And we'll send that one over. Okay, fantastic. So then we'll jump over to my next character. So we'll just jump inside and then we can jump to our next character. There we go. And then I'll log out. Started selling glyphs and uncanny gear today, and set up your TSM device 1 and stocking 1. Would you suggest to make sure to always have a spare one in stock or make a new one when the other's sold? Depends on your capital and online time, as Shurok says, but I would say, yeah, I think some mailing operations would be definitely useful for this Nassidos in the future. Once I've having to pass a fair amount over, but I'll probably just do this in small batches is the main thing. Transmute all the round gems into the others if I need. Okay, thank you, Mazva. I'll have a look and see what I've got at the moment. I like to always have a second one on stock if I can, so I'll try and make, like with the Panthers, I'll try and have 2 of each one. Would be the best thing there, certainly. So let's just grab up those that I picked up just there. And then let's have a look at my alchemy. So Transmute, River's Heart and Primordial Ruby. These are the ones I've got. I've got 10 Golden Lotus on me at the moment. Where are the rest of my Golden Lotuses? Don't have anyone. No one has anyone else at the moment. They're looking relatively cheap, actually. 40 gold. What's my smart average buy price? 60 gold. I'm given my... See, my Spirit of Harmony price is quite cheap. Let me have a look at this. Favourite searches. Pandaria mats. Let's just have a look at this for a minute. Also, Golden Lotus is currently 40 gold. Spirits of Harmony have rocketed up to here. I still have 3,000 Spirits of Harmony with an average buy price of 70 gold. So my Golden Lotus in theory should be about 35 gold. But for the purposes of convenience, buying them at 40 gold would be fine for me right now. Considering the big jump here in Spirit of Harmony, I would be tempted to buy these out for the moment, so that A, I have a stock of it quite easily, and I don't have to bother jumping between characters. Although Awakening doesn't actually have any. It's in the other. It's in Trader Joe's, and these are in Samadan plays well and plays well. Yeah, and El Morte's got a load of them. So I'm going to buy a load of Golden Lotus here. We can buy these at 40 gold. 13,000 gold though, that is a bit more of expenditure. It looks more when you look at it like that, doesn't it? Use the gems for Pandaria tomes as well. Yes, exactly. I know Samadan has had to do a fair amount of those at the same time as well. 13,000 on Golden Lotus at 40 gold. How much of a price difference is that versus at 35 gold? So 321 times 35 is 11,000. So I'm losing effectively a couple of, for the sake of about 150 Spirit of Harmony, I'm losing about a couple of thousand, just 1,800 gold on that is the main thing. Looking at that. Check the price of the lower gems, that's a good point as well. But I need the Golden Lotus for the lower gems to be able to make this. Because I was looking at the Primordial Ruby and the River's Heart. We looked at those in the auction house earlier. That was the main thing. Fairly new here, by the way. Have been around about 2 times before. Started playing WoW again a few weeks ago. Well, welcome back, definitely. Seemed calm and collected, so I returned. Hello, by the way. Natalia, it's lovely to have you here. Welcome back to WoW. And thank you so much for stopping by the stream a second time. Or 2 times before, rather. Golden Lotus is the Zenithid of Pandaria. Yeah. Is the anchorweed of Pandaria. Elysian, good evening to you. Happy gold making to you. Hope you're doing well. So it's the thing I like about Pandaria is how it all links together. And once you get your head around that, it's a lot of fun just trying to keep a mental check on all the different prices of how it all relates to each other and all the transmutes and all the ores and the living steel and all of that lot. It's a really nice expansion for that. So, for the sake of 1,800 gold and convenience, and to give me some stock here, just to save me time, I'm actually going to buy this lot here at 480. I'm tempted to buy this lot out and keep the general price high. So I'm going to buy those now. I failed to buy auction because I took too long. Let's shift click on the Golden Lotus and buy it out here. And there we go. That'll be much easier. There we go. Get the price up, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, Jack. Push it up and see what happens. Then I've got a stock at a reasonable enough price. Talking himself into it, and Mushy's not here to stop him. And then you've got Jack here saying, do it, do it. He's like the Emperor. Do it now. Let them pay 1 million for a Golden Lotus. High pop, they are 80 gold. Yes, it's all tied into the Spirits of Harmony. Effectively, I could get my Golden Lotus by trading in some Spirit of Harmony at 70 gold for 2 Golden Lotus, which will effectively give me a price of 35. There we go. Jack's got me covered. Right, so we've got enough for our transmute. We've got plenty of transmute stuff now. We've got the River's Heart and the Primordial Ruby. So I'm going to make all of each of those, see if I can get some transmute master procs at the same time, which is always going to be a bonus. There we go, there's one, there's our first one. And then we'll send these back to Bridget. Samadan could probably use with make do with a couple of these at some point as well, because he's doing very well with the enchanting the Pandaria, Tome of Illusions Pandaria. Oh, we've got a ×4 there, fantastic. Ten proc incoming. That would be very nice. Got a ×3 and a couple of ×2s. Let's do the River's Hearts. See if we get anything nice here. You needed to add a feeling to that one, definitely, Jack. A ×4 River's Heart. Anything else coming up? Nothing else. Must be a big one coming up at the end, perhaps, if we're lucky. A ×4. Okay, I'm happy with that. And another ×2. Okay, all done. So we'll send those over to... Right, 31 and 26, so that's going to be good. We'll grab that and that. What's the recipe for manual strong anti-venom? Tight skewered, poisons. Have I learnt that? Okay, hold on. Let's do one thing at a time. Send those to Bridget. Did I learn that? Let's learn that now. There we go. Strong anti-venom learnt. Okay, doing well. I've got time for another Silas proc. I'm not sure. We must have, actually. Disguise. Okay, so we go. We'll log out. Go back to Bridget. And Bridget. There we go. Okay, on to the next one. So, making Panthers. This is our overall arcing goal here. Get them on the auction house, first and foremost. It's not a big profit, which is a shame. But I like, as a jewel crafter, I like to be in the Panther market. As an engineer, I really need to get into the mount, the BFA mount, certainly, side of things. So there's still plenty we can do for Bridget's professions. Let's open up those. So we've got those. There we go. Okay. So now, jewel crafting craft, Serpent's Heart. I've done that one, haven't I? Hold on, let's go jewel crafting. Serpent's Heart, does that give me anything? Serpent's Heart, Serpent's Eye. Can buy the Serpent's Eye once a day to create a Serpent's Heart. Do I really want to do that? Because then the Serpent's Heart gives me something else. I don't think I want to do that just yet. Let me look at my crafting queue first. So Sapphire Panther and Ruby Panther is what I want to make here, making use of my Orbs of Mystery. So let's do those two next. Yeah, the Serpent's Eyes I need for the Panthers, which is what I was thinking of. I want to keep them. I can't see a need for anything else. Still craft them for that odd profitable sale. Let TSM handle it. Exactly. You want to keep your prices reasonable, certainly. I've set a manual level on my TSM for that same reason, really. There's no point posting them on for minimal profit. So looking at let's have a look at our TSM groups. So we've got here Jewel Crafting, Pandaria, Panthers. We've got Jade Panther, Sunstone Panther. Let's add in, where's our Panthers? Ruby Panther and Sapphire Panther. I think we could probably use the same auctioning operation here. They're all at a decent amount there, so let's go through and post those on. Let's just go back and do this one. It gives cut gems. Okay. They aren't profitable. Sell materials instead. Or we can sell them again. What was that for? Can't see that. Oh, there we go. Yeah. If they aren't profitable, sell materials instead, and you can until you can sell them again. Yeah, that's a good idea, Jack. Right, so let's go auctioning, run a post scan, Ruby Panther. I said Ruby Panther's below minimum price because that's at 28,000 and my minimum price is set to a flat 29,000. So I'm not doing that one. But I am doing the Sapphire Panther for 32. So we'll go with that one for now. We'll wait until the rubies go higher. What's that? There's 7 on the auction house at 28,000. Cost me 23,000 to post, so it's not. I really don't want to be buying those out at the moment. We'll leave that at the moment. We did sell a couple of things though, so do we need to restock on those? Let's just check on our TSM here. A couple of royal quartz loops. So let's craft. Do we have everything we need for these? Looks like we do. So let's craft those royal quartz loops times 2. Quick Blade and the Aurora. Are they in my group still? Let me have a look, because they might need to be added in. Purple gems from Osmanite. No, it's not that. Stat gems. Loops. Selling. Royal. We've got them in already, it would look like. Those two. What was it? Royal Quartz Loop with a Quick Blade and the Aurora. Yes, they're both in there, those two. So that's good. We can post those on as well. 7th player of the November sub goal. I think watching me play Minecraft would be fab. I would be up for that. Wonder Sheep, definitely. That would be a great suggestion. We can put it to the vote, certainly. Viewers' choice stream, something like that. That would be. I'd be quite happy to do something like that. Right. Okay. Bridget, you're done for the moment. Let's go back to Samadan and let's see if we can do a bit more of the survival mode, most definitely. Let's go back to Black Temple. Let's see if we can get a little bit more reputation there. Cats, 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 cats. That's also a close second, Darkwing, definitely. So, Black Temple, we need to go fly on over, then go do that from Shatrath. Will be the next thing we need to do there. So let's fly. We should have enough time to go further than we did last time. Reputation-wise, we could do with getting the extra one from Stormwind, actually, looking at this. You know what, I might just leave it for now. I might just stick with the reputation went through so quickly last time. We might just eyeball it anyway. He does stream. He hasn't streamed in a while. He's amazing at it. If you look at his, he did do an amazing reproduction of Desara Law. It's not complete yet, but it's really good. Skull something toy name. I don't think I've got that one. Toy box. I have 56 toys. Skull of the Mad Chief. Only usable in Draenor. Portal of the Dead Chieftain to quickly cross vast distances. I don't think that's the one I need, but I do have something. There we are. Let's go out this way. So we are looking for Black Temple is down this direction somewhere. We can get rid of that. We can minimize that. Have a look at some stuff over here. There we go. He doesn't suggest me as a streamer. That's fair enough. I would be, I wouldn't be the greatest of Minecraft players, but I do like survival mode. It is good fun, definitely. I haven't played it in a long time. There's been a lot of updates recently. I'm really looking forward to the cave update that they're doing. That should be really good. Actually having proper caves would be really nice. think I need to go this way. Where are we headed? Yes. Let's head that way. That should be better. I remember back in the day doing this and getting my my shadow weave and my moon cloth. That was a lot of heartache trying to level my tailoring up back in Burning Crusade. It took me a long time, and I never really got there because I was so casual. But it was a nice target to have, certainly. Dropping in and out, but definitely not very good. Me neither. But I do enjoy it from the. I don't do creative so much, but I like to be creative when I'm making things. So it is nice from that perspective, certainly. So we needed to buy a few more things. We did get a few more drops as well. I have got a fair amount of gear that I need to sort out on Samadan. So there's a load of BOEs here. Unfortunately, these Dawn Steel bracers, we can't make those for blacksmithing. So I might have to actually destroy those, which is a shame. I could vendor them. How much do they vendor for? Oh, it's really not worth it. Let's just delete them. There we go. And get rid of those. And then we could learn these whilst I'm here. Let's just head around this. Mace. Let's learn that. Plate, leather. What's that? Tunic. That's really cheap. We'll learn that. And then Fire Flash, Aurora. I need the upgrade thing that that helps with this. There we go. Are we nearly there? Are we there yet? Nearly. There we go. Snackham, good evening to you. Been a long time. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. How have you been? Crazy. A lot of 18 more days till Shadowlands. Wow. Yeah, a lot of heartache, but a good feeling of accomplishment, definitely. Need the stream to tell me if I should take a vacation for it or not. That depends on how stable you think it's going to be, is the main thing. Oh, right one too, thank you so much.
Writer Network cheered. X200.
Thank you so much, right one too. Right, let's go have a look. Let's go inside the Black Temple for the second time. We got as far as the sort of middle-ish bit. We want to have a little look further on. We'll collect up things as we go. We'll have a look. We're getting reputation here is the main thing. Ash Tongue Deathsworn, so we can learn the recipes. We might get a few drops and bits and pieces along the way, so we'll do that as well whilst we're here. Take it as we come. We won't do all the packs. We'll do as much as we can. We're getting a decent amount of reputation as we do this, 4 and 5. So it is tempting to do every single pack, but we'll want to go through the whole thing as well, just to see what it's like. So we'll go through and do that at the same time. I don't know how to add a message to it, but for the two for two kitties. Well, thank you so much, right one too. That's incredibly kind of you. Grab the stuff from everything. There we go. If I want my reputation, grab the diamond fair buff. I did consider doing that, but I knew it would take me time to do it, and I figured I was going to just go ahead and do this anyway. Seeing as I've got the human reputation, I know it's lazy of me, and I could have picked it up as well. I did consider that, but thank you. I'm making use of the buff we've got at the moment, which is already nice. Have we got you? There we go. Smite. Get some extra stuff. Maelstrom's Fury, Boots of Oceanic Fury. And we just sold a Binding of Haste. Getting to understand this a little bit better now, which is always nice. AoEing these down, getting the extra rep as we go. Follow my way up there. So we take and how fast exactly we don't know. A lot of people are reacting very quickly at the moment, aren't they? Overreacting quickly, I would say as well. Right, this is where there's a lot of stuff to do, so I'm going to just grab the main packs, I think, as I travel around. Oh, I could actually mount up and do a load of stuff here. That's probably better. And I can grab these. Gotta watch out they stun me though, like that, which is the main problem. Let's grab all of these. Grab them. Loads of them out over here. Let's do the little ones because I don't think they stun me. There we are. Stay out of the sight of those, and then I'll grab the big ones as we go up here. That should be nice, yeah. And then there's another one over here. I'll grab you. Sure, I should have grabbed you there. There we go. That's easier. Let's try and grab... Oh, now we're stunned. Okay, let's just deal with this lot here whilst we're here. There we go, get all of those done. Ferris, are there any nefarious publishers want Addison people to make self-power going against of Amazing Company? No, I don't think they'll do it. They will try and work with them as much as possible. I think the nefarious ones will remain hidden. That is their purpose in many ways. It's a shame that such a thing exists. Certainly. Let's loot up all this stuff, extra gold, lots of netherweave cloth, that's going to be interesting. Firestone. Grabbed a load of that stuff, that's good. A few more stuff here. Filling up on bags as well. Okay, let's do the big one, Supremus. And we'll head out of here then. There we go, the Brutalizer and Wrist Wraps of Infinity. There we go, that's a good start. And we just sold our Plans Radiant Leggings for 1 gold, 10 silver. That's probably about vendor price, so not particularly high there. What am I farming? I am mainly going for reputation here at the moment, but a few extra things at the same time. We need reputation for these, basically. We've got the patterns of Knight and Soulguard leggings and Soulguard slippers. We need to get honoured for that. We're currently over halfway through. And then we also have a chance of a drop, braces of Nimble Thought, which is we're also after. So that's our target for today. Don't know which direction I need to go here. Probably clear the whole lot out, I would imagine. Let's do the whole Akama thing over this side, because that would make sense. We'll grab each of these as we clear. Get a lot of reputation with that lot. That's very easy. This is definitely easier. We'll get this in no time at all. Help out Akama. I am with you. There we go. Let's go. Cryptexus, thank you so much. 6 months of your Prime. That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. Let me pause proceedings with Akama. Don't we know we've got emotes to put in the chat? There we go. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. Be best kill these and loot. Otherwise it's going to get a bit difficult here. Let's just grab that lot. And grab those two, and then we can do the other ones that are rushing in here. Lots of extras. And deal with you, and grab you. There we go. Account-wide Raptors history. That would be nice if there was something like that. I like that idea. There we go, here they come. Akama living, Shade of Akama. And Jordan. Fantastic. Myrmidon's Trails, Grips of the Silent Justice. Okay, we'll carry on with this lot. Also, they'll release another program with absolutely no band functionality in it if Blizzard would like to detect ice box actually in a space. Actually in the space itself with Guardian to avoid any grey area. Are you prepared? Definitely not. I have not done this before, so totally unprepared. So now where should we go? It looks like I can go up here to the north, or I could go here to the south. Is there any particular direction we should go? I know the cellar is here in the middle, but I'm figuring go to the north somewhere, I reckon. Let's do these. Got all of that. There we go. It's Goldmaking, I think account-wide ref is bad for us. It makes recipes easier to learn and thus means more competition. This is true, yes. I mean, lowering the barrier to entry, I could see could be a problem. It would be nice if doing these runs, like those plans that I got, were account-bound rather than being bind on pickup. That would be quite nice. Okay, well, this looks like it's needs an unlock of some kind. Let's go check the other side. Do we have to kill everything around here? There looks like there's some stuff over here in various places. I wonder. Tarangor Fiend upstairs first. So where is the next person? This is all the bits and stuff over here. I'm going to try down to the south, see what happens there. But I think account-wide supporting rep once you're exalted makes sense. Yes, that's pretty good actually. The whole way the Pandaria stuff worked is really nice. Let's grab these. Now is this the way I need to go? Let's try down here. There we go. Arnota, thank you so much for the raid. How are you? Wait for everyone to come in. Welcome everyone from our Lotus stream. How was your stream? Lovely to have you all here. We are currently doing the Black Temple for the first time. Well, this is technically the second time for me. And we went in here briefly before to get... We're collecting recipes from the Black Temple. So we need the Ashtongue Deathsworn reputation. We're almost there to honoured for these. So it's not going to take us much longer to go through this. Ideally, I'd like to get this drop as well. But welcome everyone. Lovely to have you all here. Yeah. You have bots, you just need to have many bots running at once. Yeah, I mean, this has kind of been the ongoing thing, really, the confusion between multi-boxing and bots as well. I know, Arnota, you've definitely been in the thick of the discussions, I'm sure, especially with what's been happening with your accounts. Doing great, trying some levelling by gathering professionals from 30 to 50. It's slow but possible. That's pretty good. I'm doing very well, thank you, Arnota. Thank you so much for the raid. It's lovely to have you and your viewers here. I don't know if this is where I need to go or not. I think it is, but I'm not sure. Getting lots of anatomy cloth. It looks like this is an area we can go down here. Let's try this. Really, ideally, need to kill everything, I think. Senpai, no problem. Lovely to have you stopping by, nonetheless. Looks brownish to me. There is that. There we go. Girdle of Lightbearer binds when picked up. That's plate. That's no good. Ooh, this looks interesting. Where do we go next, though, is the question. This looks like it's all leading me in one direction. So it would make sense just to carry on for now. Let's see what happens. Let's work our way through here. It's got some sleeping guards and stuff like that. Wrathbane Flare. It looks like this is an entrance. Let's just grab a few of these. Hopefully. Are the rest going to wake up, or is it going to be individual? Okay, for some reason, something's telling me I need to kill these ones. Because I reckon one of these is going to drop what I want. Nope. It was a hunch, but it didn't work out. Maybe it's the other ones I needed. Imperial Sapphire, loads of extra stuff here. Sorry if I miss anything in chat as everyone comes in. We've talked about sort of like between bots and multi-boxes before, but feel free to discuss amongst yourselves as I'm going through this dungeon. That will be fine. Here we go, Taran Fiend. You are the one we need to do first, it would seem. Right. Comes this well. Never done you before. There we go. Taran Fiend. The city spans girdle. Right, okay, so I would say we probably have to end up down there. That would be lovely if we could jump off of there and get down the bottom. Looks like we might be able to. Is that the case? Let me just levitate just in case I end up getting myself in a sticky situation. No, it looks like I can't get out that way with levitate on. That would have been handy. Does that mean we have to run all the way down? Double jump would have been really nice. Will, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Let's try this with jump. I might have to dispel this. I saw there was one point where I almost stuck onto it. Was that just a fluke? Did look like it was there. No, almost. This might be a wasted chance. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, really great, thanks. Excellent, good to hear. Right, it looks like I have to run all the way round. That's a pain, unless anyone knows of any shortcut. I can't see one, obviously. They've deliberately made this really hard around there. Much as I would love to jump round there, it looks like I'm going to have to run the long way. There we go. This place is not going to fun. Goldmaking those players. Let's go around. It's a long old journey. There we go. Rather people with guns, weapons. Rather don't see both of them. Very strange metaphor. That is a strange metaphor, Jack. I'm not sure that relates. I know Reckles in his video was talking about guns and the hammer and things. I don't know. We need a sub-channel. Grab that whilst I'm here, then go around here. This is where your speed gear comes in handy, yes, definitely. Being a priest with feather is definitely not the optimal thing here. I like venerable items made from mats that give a floor value to the vended mats. That's why you like venerable items made from mats that give a floor. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of something that was coming out of the whole Relic of the Past thing, which was quite interesting. I was thinking that would be quite nice. Right, let's keep on running. I'm assuming this next section has opened up, so we'll follow this round as soon as I physically can able to run in my very slow priest form. This is not my finest character for running through dungeons, but we need to be on this character for the patterns that drop, because they're bind on pickup. Braces of nimble thought would be really nice if we do get those. Just sold some tuxedo pants for 37 gold. That's interesting. Now this has gone green. Does that mean we can go through it or not? I wonder. Do we have to click on something? Okay. Any clues, anyone? Do we have to go through here instead? Let's have a look. No, that's not got anything there. There's something over here that maybe I need to do. Let's have a look. Has anyone done the Black Temple? Go right. Okay, thank you. Yeah, straight down here. Thank you. It seemed to make the most sense. It's the only place I haven't explored. So let's go through here. It looks like it's a dead end of sorts, but it's not. It's the Halls of Anguish. Aha, here we go. Right. Reliquary of Souls. Gurtog, Blood Boil. Right, okay. Let's go through here. We'll keep doing all of this lot, although we've got the reputation we need now, actually. Looking at that. That's really good. let's head round and carry on in case we're doing a bit of exploring, because we've never done this before, and we're also trying to get this zone drop with any luck. Luck being the operative word. And we might as well carry on with the reputation whilst we're here, I guess. Would make sense. These don't seem to have a loot ability. A loot drop, rather. So we'll just kill them as we go. There we go. Oh, this looks interesting. What's going on here? There we go. This looks brilliant. I can imagine doing this as a raid would be great fun. I never experienced this. There we go. Oh, interesting, okay. Essence of suffering. I don't want to go back. And then we have another one, do we? Essence of something else, perhaps? There we go. Enslaved souls. Okay, we'll pick those up. I guess we just keep doing those until a certain time. Don't know what the mechanic of this is at all. We'll just kill all the things and then wait for something else to happen. What have you got next? Essence of Desire. Okay. Is this a 4-phase thing? Is there 3 heads or 4 heads? Then there'll be another phase, I imagine. There we go. Just keep enjoying the game. Absolutely. That's the main thing, the main take-home thing at all from this as well. Let's keep going with this lot. Okay. Yeah, I've seen skits playing on Classic a couple of times. I'm really... it's not something I've seen done before. It's quite amazing. Felton, good evening to you. Have I created crafting operations for Relic of the Past? I haven't really bothered with them, to be honest. I have, since everything that happened, I didn't really bother with them at all, even though I could put them on items to reduce their... oh, look, Swift Steel Shoulders. If only I came here. Is that... oh, it's bind on pickup, isn't it? Yeah, that's a shame. Let's carry on through. Here we go. Even though I could put the relic on to make the listing fees of some items cheaper, I haven't even bothered with that at the moment. It just hasn't been... I haven't bothered to look or found anything worthwhile from it, which is such a shame, definitely. Alright, I'm guessing we carry on up here. We'll have a look around here and see what's next. See, going on my super slow character, we'll have a look. Alright, there's that mysterious thing again. I'm assuming this will open up at some point. And if that's not open, then I'll have to go around the other end, which is a stairway up here. Just follow the main clues, and it will make sense, hopefully. Seems fairly straightforward. Hades Bane, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. We're doing Black Temple at the moment, having a load of fun. Trying to get ourselves some drops. We've got the reputation we need. We just need to do a little bit of exploring, and then we'll go back to the central area and buy up the recipes we need. Oh, there's a load of stuff in here. Okay, let's go through all that. Lots of nether weave I'm getting here. Like, I don't have enough of that already, but still, we'll keep collecting it because it'll be useful for various tailoring crafts that I have. So we'll carry on with that. No problem. There we go. Alright, who have we got here? Are you... Yes, you're... Oh, we came around here for you. Okay. There we go. Ooh, we got Garments of Temperance. And blood cursed shoulder pads. Fantastic. Is there still something, or is it our inventory is full? Oh no, we've got some junk. I guess we're gonna have to destroy junk on this case rather than go out. No vendor we can really do here as well. Hold on. What do we have? I'm just gonna. This isn't the easiest way. I just want to grab a couple of things just to open that up. Shadow Moon insignia. Okay, that's a trinket. There we go. Okay, so we need a vendor. Boss loot goes to the mail, which is at least nice, definitely. Right, this looks like this goes up here. Where do these stairs go? They go up. Where's that quote from? Okay, Halls of Anguish. Okay, so that door's open, which means the other door is open, which means we can go round. No, we go round this way. We came out that way. There we go. Thank you, Villegre. We should be able to pick up our recipes here, which is a good start, definitely. Go around here, yep, through here, and then we'll go up and speak to our vendor, because then we can sell some stuff, which is also going to be useful. Loot appraiser will work as well, yes, thank you, Apophis. I'd forgotten I had that. Especially as we had profits in earlier. I should have remembered. Alright, let's go have a look. Speak to you. Our Azeroth autopilot will do the selling for us here of the junk, which will be quite handy. Right, there we go. Quartermaster. Let's clear out all of that lot. Lots of BOEs here. Not sure if there's anything worthwhile or not at this point. We'll have to look through a little bit more. So things we need to learn is we've got Honoured now, which is fantastic. So Soul Guard slippers. We'll pick those up. We also need Soul Guard leggings. Pick those up. And Pattern Knight's End. Where's Knight's End? There it is. We'll grab that. Okay. Fantastic. So we'll learn these. Which then leaves us just the Pattern Braces of Nimble Thought. Now that is just a zone drop, so we don't know where that's going to come from. Any of these over a certain value, they seem... Pocket Ballista, the crossbow, seems quite worth it. Let's vendor some of these though. Let's have a look. Anything under a certain amount, like 1,000 gold, I'm just going to vendor each of these, because they're nothing special from the looks of things. Nothing high there anyway from the looks. I haven't collected the appearance on that. Those are wands. Okay, so wands aren't that much fun anyway, so I'm just going to get rid of that. Crossbow is worth a fair amount, so we'll keep that. And then the rest of these we'll just vendor. Could disenchant them, but I'm just going to vendor them. Get rid of all of those for now. And then we've got a whole lot of armour and stuff over here that's probably soulbound, but so I don't accidentally... I've got stuff in my do not delete, but we'll leave that for the moment. We've got enough space for now. We're just going to have a quick look and see what happens. Disenchant, then they stack. That's not a bad idea actually, from that point of view. I'm going to go have a look over here if we've got enough time, just to have a last look in here, see if we can get the braces of Nimble Thought to drop. Would be really nice. That's probably asking a lot of my luck. We'll see how we get on. And then we should be good. Yeah, that door's opens now. Don't know how many bosses we need to do here. Let's go have a look. Den of Mortal Delights. Okay, there's a few here, there's a few here. We'll just do the middle bit. There's a load over here, which will probably be good for actually getting some extra bits and pieces. Let's go through this way and see if we can get... I imagine it's going to be trash that drop this from somewhere. I don't know specifically. It doesn't say whether it drops off anything specifically. It just says zone drop. So we'll see how that goes. Let's carry on with the exploration. Everyone seems to be asleep. So we'll just carry on. Don't know where this is leading me to. I guess we need to really, if we can get to Illidan, that will be great. Let's see if we can do this. And it drops it 2, but the bosses have a higher chance, like 1 to 2%. Oh, okay, thank you, PKB. Thank you for the extra information. So if you can come from the bosses, that's going to be useful. We'll carry on getting loads of these Hearts of Darkness. Not entirely sure what they're going to be used for. Crafting reagent, it says, which is always useful. Lots of concubines. Temple concubines. That doesn't seem like a very temple thing. Right, okay, who have we got? Mother Sharaz. Okay. I'll just follow the route round. We'll go around here. Add these up. Ooh, Swift Heal Mantle. There was me thinking there was one. But we've already got that one. Already known by Samadan. How do I already know that one? Did I pick that one up before? Let's keep going. Let's go around here. Getting lots of rep. We should be exalted at any time soon with this. This is really good.